Welcome to your weekend focus for June the 11th and the 12th, 2022. Now, I know we have Venus and Uranus conjunct up in the sky. We'll get to that. First things first, my name's Tilly, and this is Tara with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Now we start with the 11 energy, the wonderful 11 energy, the illuminator, the teacher. Now, the 11 energy does ask for self sacrifice. The 11 energy does ask us for, to meet our obligations, our responsibilities, and it challenges us. It challenges us for whatever goals, whatever desires we want in our life. It challenges us to really walk a harder path. But the rewards that we reap are so much better and so over the top of what we even imagined. So the 11 is a powerful number for us, and we have it this weekend. If we do the numerology of the day for the Saturday, it is a 23 energy. Now, the 23 energy is about change. It's about adventure. There's powerful forces around us, leading us to safe ports, telling us to go with the flow. But change and adventure, 2 plus 3 is a 5, and we want adventure under the 5 energy. We want to be doing and experiencing and taking in everything. Now we have Sunday, it is the 12 energy, so that's the hangman. The hangman's a little bit more about being in the moment, disconnecting your emotion from things that you were going through on the decisions that you feel you need to make at this point in time, and just stand back from them and look at them. It could be where we need to let go of control of something or surrender in some way. And everybody's left brain is going, no, 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 we'll never surrender. But the right side of your brain knows what I'm talking about when I'm talking about surrender. It's about surrendering yourself to your passions, your dreams, your desires. And stop surrendering yourself to something that isn't moving you forward in some way, something that isn't of value in your life. We have, the daily would be a 15. So that's about the release of habits and behaviors in order to incorporate new habits and behaviors that'll make us much more successful going forward. So it's those things that we know we shouldn't do, but we do anyways. And saying, okay, enough is enough. I'm moving forward in a new direction. It's about the phoenix rising out of the ashes. It's like it's about being reborn, allowing yourself a rebirth to be whoever you want and stand in your truth. 1 plus 5 is a 6. 6 is about organization, understanding what has value, what doesn't have value. It's about your health and well-being. It's about our mundane routines, and maybe that is what needs to be changed in our lives. Now we also have the moon in Scorpio, and the moon will be in Scorpio, I think, until just after supper time on Sunday. So we'll have this digging for the truth. We don't want superficiality. We want real. We want the truth. We want to unlock secrets, solve the mystery. And it's also our primal emotions come to the surface. So we're filled with passion. We're filled with excitement. We want change and positive change in our life. And we are willing to go to the truth, the heart of the matter, in order to really bring it into being. Now, Venus is conjunct Uranus, and I think it's at 16 degrees. So 16 is about awakenings. So we want positive change once again. But things can come to us, like love can come to us right now. Money can come to us right now, or both. Okay, it's about, this is kind of when we get a little impulsive, when we start buying different cosmetics and jewelry and clothing for ourselves. And that's okay under this energy, so long as you keep it within the budget. We could get invitations and gifts and compliments and what else could we be getting? Basically, we want change in our life. And we want that change to come in so we see it, so we feel it, so we know it's there. So we don't have to keep saying, well, that felt really good. I wonder if I'm on the right path. But to actually be able to, you know, kind of like the meat and bones kind of thing. We want the reality of it. Now, there is a greater need for self-expression, for our personal freedom under this energy as well. So we'll be looking for that change. We'll be asking for it to appear. Let's see what the cards have to say. I usually shuffle them while I'm giving that to just kind of give that the extra energy in the cards, but I wasn't, so I must not have had to have. That's what I'm going to go with. Okay, look at this, the happily ever after. It is about wanting our happily ever after. It is about dreaming of it, the possibilities of what could be in our life, of what potential we have inside of us, and actually making that a reality. And where we need to strive in our life to bring that into being. Now remember, we have the 11 energy. So when you think of these things, know that you have to commit yourself to these things. You have to give it your focus. You have to give it your attention. But the rewards will be beyond what you ever imagined. Because you have the 11 energy to work with under that. So the happily ever after is our shadow card. That is the end game, right? Our first card is, look at this, the 9 of Cups, the wishes card again. Can't believe how much this is coming up for 2022. It hasn't shown up for like 7 years. Okay, I watch, yes, the cards that show up a lot. And also the cards that I check the deck occasionally to make sure I didn't lose that card, that I don't have a complete deck, that I've been playing with half a deck. A few cards short of a deck. So anyways, the 9 of Cups. This is, get out a piece of paper and a pen and just write down some wishes in different areas of your life, right? Because we have that 6 energy that we can work with, which is our mundane routines. And a lot goes into our day in, day out kind of stuff of what we'd like to change. Also know that that 15 energy is about changing behaviors and habits. So that could be a wish. This is a time when love or money or possibly both come in. So those could be wishes. But we do have our wish card. So we need to pay attention to what we want to bring into our reality. What we want to create. What we want to invent. What we want to manifest. What we want to set a goal for. We have the Strength card back. The Strength card is all about our courage and our strength, and it's embracing that within ourselves. It's taking a risk on us. This is definitely a time where we can see an opportunity and be able to take a risk on ourselves, but only if we embrace that strength, only if we embrace that courage to believe in ourselves or believe in God, our angels, our spirit guides, something, a higher form of energy, and believe that everything is working towards our favor. Now, this card is also one of integrity. So your word is your bond. If you try to do something underhanded throughout it, it's not going to work. If you try to deceive somebody or tell a little white lie or grow the story just enough so that they'll buy into it, it's not going to work. Okay? Your word is your bond. So it's about truth. It's about, be careful that you're not starting the neighborhood gossip or participating in it even. We don't want that. We want to stay focused with that 11 energy. We want to stay focused on our goals, our dreams, our reality. Then we have the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles says any choice would be a good choice, but you need to actually make the choice. Or any decision is a good decision. You need to make the decision. Because we're sitting there and we're going, well, on this hand, there's this. On this hand, there's that. We're kind of at a forks in a road. We don't know which way to go, what to do. And so we sit there idle. And then eventually, The choice is made for us. The decision is made for us. And it's a bumpy road when that happens. So you want to take that steering wheel. You want to drive the car. You want to figure out where you want to go. You can't make a wrong move when this card comes out. Both opportunities have great potential for you. So especially if you've got 2 job offers and you're sitting there and, oh, I just don't know. Make the decision. Understand what you want to do going forward. And even if it was somewhat the lesser of the 2 decisions you could have made, that's fine, because that happiness and abundance is still promised to you down the road. We have the King of Cups. King of Cups is making sure that our ducks are in a row. Are we happy? Do they treat us well? Do they pay us enough? Do I like where I live, the neighborhood, the home, the environment? Remember when your dad, well, this is stereotypical dad, not everybody had a dad like this, but would say, where are you going tonight? What's their names? Where do their parents work? Where do their dads work? Do they treat you good? Do you like them? Where are you sleeping tonight? You got enough money? How's the job going? Are they good to you there? Do they treat you well? Is there room for advancement? You know, Dad used to ask us all those questions so that one day when Dad wasn't around, we would remember to ask ourselves those questions from time to time and take stock of exactly where we are in this present moment. The 12 energy is all about being in the present moment. So taking stock of where we are and where we want to go, and are we aligned to it? Or are there things that need to change, transform, exit our life, begin in our life? Our final card is the 5 of Wands. So it's about group participation when this card comes out. Everybody's strengths need to come to the table. We can't hide our strengths, especially if we're on some kind of team or project together. You're working towards something. A unified solution, a unified success. So everybody kind of comes to the table. So this is a little bit of competition. I mean, this could be as easy as you have a family get together and there's a volleyball game in the backyard. And everybody has to really show their strengths in order for everybody to have a good time. You know, you don't want that one guy saying, oh, there goes the ball. And they're just standing there. Get out of there. We want to play and we want you to try and hit that ball. Even if you can't, it's okay. Try. Team effort. So there's a little bit of competitiveness here, and you will only do as good as how much you reveal of yourself and your talents and your abilities. So if you have a job interview going on, chances are you don't. It's because it's the weekend, but you never know what's happening in this world these days. Or if one's coming up, because it is the last card, so maybe you've got a job interview coming up in the week. Know that everybody's talents are going to be on display. And you need to display your talents as well. You need to show what you bring to the table. Now, at the same time, you can't belittle anybody else's talents. You have to respect their talents and abilities in the process. Okay, we're going to get a mantra card here. Because I feel like these cards didn't come together. I almost feel like maybe I should pull a couple of extra. So we have the 9 of Cups, which is our wish card, Strength, which tells us that one of those wishes might show up as an opportunity for us in the very near future. And if we don't embrace our strength, we don't embrace our courage, we probably won't take a step towards it. So taking a risk on yourself is what I strongly get there. 2 of Pentacles is making a decision. Any decision is the right decision, but you need to make the decision. Don't let the energies just move around you until the decision was made and you have to go this way. It is a bumpier road. So whatever you choose is the right decision, okay? But you have to make the decision. The King of Cups might come in handy there because he's asking you, are you happy? Is it enough money? Do the people around you support you and love you? Is this the right environment for me? And the Five of Wands is more of a team effort kind of energy. More of getting along together and working together as a single unit rather than individually. And we all bring something different to the table. So you can't hide your talents and your abilities. You have to shine. That self-expression, that creativity needs to be shown. Okay, our mantra card for this weekend is the Dolphin. Don't worry, be happy. Well, that's the Five energy. The Five energy is all about creating giggles and laughter and joy and celebration. Absolutely, it is. It's also about romance. It's about standing in your independence. But here we have the Dolphin saying, don't worry, be happy. Find joy in your life. Look for the spectacular moments. However small they may be. Seriously. They don't have to be huge. The Dolphin. The Dolphin has a spiritual ability to uplift your spirits with its friendly, playful nature. Escape from the stress of life by being more relaxed. Well, this is kind of like the 12 energy again. Pulling it back, being in the moment. Escape from the stress of life by being more relaxed and doing more of what you enjoy. Pursue the creative passions and use your energy in a more productive way. Try not to worry about issues if you have no control over. This worrying can become a habit. So by taking a more relaxed and laid back attitude, you can conquer your stress and become calm and content. So the mantra is, I love to be playful and let go of worry. That must be my mantra, because that is definitely me. I love to be playful. I love to have fun in every environment. Like today, I went to visit my niece in the hospital. They're talking surgery. She's not very happy about it, but she needs it. And if she wants to have a wonderful life, she's going to need the surgery. And yet, by the time I walked into a very sad girl, and by the time I left, she was laughing and carrying on. I mean, I brought her a citrine stones, so that's the happiness rock. I said, here, I thought you could use some happiness, so I brought you a rock. And she just loved it. And she did. She played with that rock and she held it. I know that energy was working on her because she was laughing at the end of it. She was worried about this big ugly scar on her tummy that she's gonna have. We talked about the different tattoos she could do over the scar, so it would be like a badge of honor and a story behind it and how great that will be, and not everybody's gonna have that scar. And I laughed with the nurses a little and got them all laughing. And it's a hard crowd in the hospital, I'll be honest, but I still left the energy of playful and happy and joy. And I know I picked her up, and even, I got a text later from her mom saying, thank you so much for that, because you really raised her up, and nobody was able to really kind of pick her up at the point she was at. People were like, oh, it's okay, not me. I'm a little flamboyant, and we had a wonderful visit. I'm going to go back with my cards, a few more crystals, maybe do a little bit of energy healing on her, and mainly her heart, and maybe her solar plexus, to just so she knows how incredible she is. And the scar is not going to take away her beauty or anything else. So, anyways, there's that. So if you could send a prayer for her, that would be great. Or just some healing light and love, that would be wonderful. I'd like to see her, just automatically the doctors are shaking their heads and going, I don't know, she's fine. I know how awesome you guys are. I know the power of prayer and sending healing energy, light, and love to somebody. And so if you could do that, I mean, it'd be great if we didn't have to have the surgery and she could still have that incredible life. She might still get the tattoo. I have her talked right into that. I don't know how her mom's going to feel about that, but, so such is life. We'll get an animal card here. The squirrel, always prepared. Well, isn't that the King of Cups? Preparing ourselves for our environment and doing that double check and making sure we're okay. That is also very much the energy of the six, right? Being prepared, finding out what has value and doesn't have value, getting our ducks in a row. So the squirrel is here. It says squirrel, but I saw the birds first, to be honest with you. Okay, so you are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off your course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. So, what's that? Don't let life's distractions take you off course. So, your focus, your attention, that's the 11 energy. Make a plan for the future. That's dear old dad. That's the King of Cups. And the wish card, because you're not making wishes just because, you're making them to enhance your future, right? And life will give you all that you need. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.